if you're postmenopausal and you're asking, is it too late to take hormones? Let me show you an article and you can kind of decide for yourself. So this article titled Estradiol Therapy After Menopause Mitigates Effects of Stress on Cortisol and Working Memory. And let me show you what it says. I'm going to read you some stuff from this article. I think you need to know it. So in this study, the women's mean age was 66, meaning the average age of the women in this study were 66. They were postmenopausal. They were given estradiol therapy, and they looked at cognition and their ability to recall words and how does stress affect their brain and cortisol. They measured the cortisol with the saliva test, and they measured the working memory with a sentence span performance test. So they were asking them to recall words. So the estradiol therapy is supplying the person with estrogen, which we know that estrogen is neuroprotective. So it blunts the stress response in the brain and helps with cortisol. Now, this study isn't talking about hot flashes. It's talking about cognition and word recall and working memory. And so estrogen affects your brain. So if you are postmenopausal and you're wondering, does estradiol help me? Does estrogen help me postmenopausal? Yes. Yes, it does. So in their conclusion, despite the limitations that they had, that they didn't have like a stress-free control, because what stress-free control could there be in this world? Anyway, despite these limitations, this study suggests that there are roles of estradiol therapy besides relief from menopause-related symptoms, including limiting effects of stress on working memory and perhaps aiding in proper HPA reactivity. So what they're saying is menopause-related symptoms, air quotes, they're saying estradiol therapy is more important than just vasomotor, which we do know that vasomotor, which is the hot flashes, is menopause that we all know, but there are cognitive changes that happens as well. With the growing interest in estrogens that limit the negative effects of estradiol therapy, such as selective estrogen receptor modulators and the tissue-selective estrogen complex, estradiol therapy after menopause may become a more feasible treatment of symptoms and a preventative strategy against a host of other health-related declines observed to increase after menopause, including age-related dysfunction to the HPA axis and the associated neural damage caused by such dysfunction. Your brains need estrogen. Hit the plus sign and follow for more women's health and wellness tips. Bye.